I'm Karen Eckmeyer, and I'd like to share with you today how to add bindings to your quilts that have very gentle curved edges like these without using a binding that is cut on the bias. And what that means is it's cut at a 45-degree angle so it has more give. Normally that's what you use for curved edges, but I'm going to show you how to do it with the binding cut on the straight of the grain. And so we can do really crazy curves with that, and I'll also show you how to do these corners. They're not 90-degree angles, as you notice, but they're a little tricky, so I'd like to show you how to do that too. So come on over to the machine and I'll show you. So we're ready to add our binding to the quilt. Before you get started, you do want to make sure that the beginning part has been ironed under, so that will be good. Also our beginning and ending, where the end tail gets tucked in there. Okay. I've pieced together a strip that goes around my entire runner. This happens to be a runner. Just go around the whole quilt just to make sure that any of the, let me see if I can find a seam, any of these seams do not show up there in a corner, okay, because that gets bulky. So the first thing you want to know is you don't want to start in a curve. Let's start on a straight edge, okay? So we're going to start at a straight edge. With my machine, I have my 20 dual feed foot on, and I've moved my needle over one position. I'm going to start about an inch and a half from the edge, so I have room to tuck the tail in. Okay, and so starting on the straight edge, I'm going to come to this first corner, which you'll notice is not a 90-degree turn. Okay, I'll show you. Okay, let's get started here. As I get closer to the corner, I'm going to divide that corner in half, okay? Literally fold that in half, so I've divided that in half, okay? Then I'm going to fold this back again, and I'll get my hands out of here so that you can see, so that it runs in line with the other edge, okay? If you give it a little press with your finger. And I'm going to come and I'm going to sew right up until that little crease that I created. Needle down is good. Then I'll bring it around, needle up, flip it back, and then I will continue right from the edge and continue on. Now I'm going to be coming to a curve here soon. And to manipulate around a curve, I'm going to just be really feeding about 1 inch at a time under the machine. Okay, so just a little bit. Like I said, I'm using a straight cut strip of fabric, so it doesn't have as much give, but it has enough to get me around this curve. Just stop. If you get a bubble like that, just lift the presser foot up and make sure it's gone. We're coming to, now it's the last corner. Divide that in half again by folding. Make a crease, fold it back along the other edge. Fold that back. Okay, we're getting close to the edge here. I'm going to be putting that underneath, so I need about 1 inch to go under there. I'll trim that off. Tuck that tail right in there. Sometimes just use my scissors to smooth it out. Okay, so now I'm ready for the last. So now we have a beautiful curve binding and a nice, when we go to put these corners, they're going to fold over nicely for a nice mitered corner. And here's what it looks like finished. So nice curved binding, nice mitered corner, and then turned under. So these are some of the wiggles and waves from my new book, Wiggles and Waves. So give it a try.